Alrighty, we are in the home stretch and about to wrap up pulling this part out. So we're going to leave these two lines intact, okay? Because I believe these are your return lines, but that's neither here nor there. We've got this banjo bolt here, and then like I said, there's one behind it. And now you can see we can move the rack now, okay? And so just by being able to have that little bit of movement gives me clearance to get my little angle head ratchet. Is that in the shot?
Sure.
Okay, we can get our little angle head ratchet in there, and they're not the same sizes, so remember that. And also be very wary because these are banjo bolts. Banjo bolts allow fluid to flow through. All right, you have washers that you don't want to lose, okay? So there's a washer on top, there's a washer on bottom. On the one that's behind it, it just has the washer on the top. So you've got 3 washers, 2 and 1. All right. We've got our drip pan. I thought I was going to try to recover the very expensive power steering fluid, $25 a can and a half. Again, like I said, one bad part is costing me more money, not to include the time that it's taken us to break this car down again. All right, but we've got our catch pan because you're going to lose fluid. I'm not going to concern myself with trying to reuse new fluid. As far as I'm concerned, I'm doing another flush. I'm getting whatever, what I call my sacrificial fluid to get all the debris and all the contamination out, because again, we don't want to introduce that to our new either $4,000 OEM part or, you know, our $600 remanufactured part. All right, so bam, gloves. Let's get these banjo bolts off. Fluid's gonna come out. All right. We can get, and that's why I'm saying our angle headed ratchet gives us the ability to get on the top one. There we go. Broken. Okay, so here we go. We've broken our top banjo, or the one that we can see, and as you can see, fluid is coming out. So again, we're looking at about $50 going down the drain. So thanks to the place that I will not name causing me to lose more money. And again, not to mention, we're gonna have to get another alignment. So, you know, it's just one of those things where you can match the part, but this is just one of those parts that you can't really say that it's, you know, defective or until you actually put it in. So, you know, the place I ordered from, it's not like they're actually remanning the part, but you know, I would be more stringent on my requirements for quality control, because this is a lot for a customer to have to go through twice. So we're gonna let that flow, starting to drizzle out, and we can now get this banjo bolt out. And even though it's slowed on the flow of fluid, okay, now you can see it's broken loose. We're gonna put our finger under and catch. It didn't come out, but you can see that's the wash. Can you see that green? That green, that's the washer that's below. We just want to make sure that we don't lose it. All righty. We can take our banjo bolt out and come on out. There's the top one. And like I said, a banjo bolt, not that we're talking about banjo bolts, but just so you know, a banjo bolt allows fluid to flow through. See that? Set that to the side. Okay, we got our top one off. Now, like I said, the one that's behind it, and I'm not sure if you can get it, but just where my finger is pointing. You'll be able to feel it, but it's not the same size as the one that we just took off. The one that we just took off is, I'm using a, what's that, a 7/8 socket? Yes, 7/8 socket. I don't know what that actually converts to in millimeters. For the one that's behind it, I'm using a 3/4 socket. And like I said, there's only one washer on that one. So again, we're using our angled ratchet. We're gonna feel for that one that's behind it, and because I've got fluid all over my doggone. Okay, all right, I'm on it. Got it. And here comes the fluid. There we go. And again, we're there. We can move this line, get that out of the way. Move this one, kind of get that one out of the way. Oh my God. But hey man, you can see how clear it is. But again, you know, you don't think that fluids are important, and they are. In fact, not changing them can cost you more money in the long run by deteriorating parts faster, making them wear out faster. Let's move on. Okay, we're gonna start muscling this thing. It's not really muscling, but we need to kind of pull it and then turn this neck upside down, pull it out. But there's still fluid in there. So, you know, just kind of be prepared that your garage floor is going to get a little bit dirty, and nothing that some Purple Power and brake cleaner can't fix up. Okay, but my point is, be careful. Don't get this fluid in your eyes or anything. So just bear with me. Let me get my orientation correct and try to get this catch pan. Okay, where we remove those retaining bolts, you'll see, I wish I had my old one, but it doesn't matter. Just kind of follow me. I'm not going to ask him to come in here. You'll see that the rack is kind of like a tongue sitting back where we took those bolts out. Okay, and that's what that rack is sitting on. We need to get the rack over those tongues so that we can then turn it. You'll see what I mean when you get up under here. And it's going to take just a little bit of doing, but okay, there we go. Now, I've got it free of those tongues. Now, I need to get the splined shaft free of the subframe, which I've done. Now, this is where we need to be careful. We don't want that fluid in our eyes, is to try to, oh, you know what, I'm sorry. I thought I did, but I didn't get over. So let's get come on. Let's get over. Come on. It's like Happy Gilmore. Come on, ball, go to your home. Go to your home, ball. Get over your hump there, rack. And then if it doesn't go, you can just start cussing it. I want you to get over the... All right, I'm gonna move this sketch pan out of the way. The floor is just gonna get dirty because I don't have the right leverage. Get this ratchet out of the way. Bear with me, guys. It's coming out. I'm over my tongues, okay? I can now swing this down. Let me see where I'm. So now we need to overcome the subframe on this portion. And we just gotta work. We gotta work. Whew. It's gonna come out. But you can see the importance now of taking that tie rod off the other side, okay? Oh, Lordy. Rack and pinion pulled. All right, so let me get cleaned up a little bit and we'll do an outro, and that's about the essential for the job. This is as far as I can go, regardless whether or not he had the time, because the part, the replacement part, I can't pick it up until tomorrow. He doesn't have time, and I don't like doing one-handed shots. I need to get this truck put back together so that I can get back on the road. It is my daily driver, and I would actually like to take a trip. So the last thing is, if your new rack does not come with this dust cover, it's just a cover. But be careful, because we need to reuse this if yours doesn't come, if the replacement doesn't come with one. We're just going to get a pair of flathead screwdrivers, get up under there, just work it up. This part, it's all one piece. Work it up, get it off. When we put it back on, we need to be careful that the orientation of that bridge is in the same place. Otherwise, your steering wheel is going to be off. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. So we're just going to push it back down. We're going to try to get it. And if it's not, when you put the rack back in, it's no problem with this coming off with the rack being back in its, sort of home. We can still pry it up, but then we don't need to take it off. We just need to turn it, then proceed it back down. All right, so let me get cleaned up. We'll come back with an outro, and then we'll call this one done.